What's going on, YouTube? Sean here, and welcome to another video. Today's the day. This thing just came out. It's the Art of Godzilla King of the Monsters by Abby Bernstein, forward by Michael Dougherty. So this is the art book based on the movie. I got the other ones for the other MonsterVerse films. For instance, there is the Art of Destruction one for the original Godzilla 2014. And then there's the Art and Making of Kong Skull Island, which is another fantastic read. Although personally, I prefer this one to this one, but they're both still really good. You get to see some interesting concept arts for this MonsterVerse. And yeah, I'm really very much looking forward to reading this. Now, I kind of glanced through it briefly, and upon reading it, I did notice a couple of Easter eggs. For instance, if you look very closely, you can see Gamera making a cameo there. You can see Anguirus in the background right about there. And then also, if you go further along in this thing, still got to read this whole thing because I like reading it and, you know, finding about the fascination with learning about this whole entire lore. Beautiful concept art. Posters are fantastic. And if you look in the very back over here, you can see this was the thing that kind of blew up on the internet yesterday at the time of recording this. You can see Gigan right there. So a lot of unique surprises, I guess, in this book. A lot of little interesting cameos. And I think there's some Pacific Rim monsters cameo in this thing. So could that potentially mean that these creatures will show up in the MonsterVerse? Assuming the MonsterVerse continues after Godzilla vs. Kong. Or perhaps these will appear in Godzilla vs. Kong. We don't know per se. But yeah, so just initial thoughts. Just kind of glancing through it, just like the other two, it's absolutely gorgeous. The pre-production, you know, little intros on the characters per se, like you can get, there's the Dr. Emma Russell, Vera Farmiga gets her own pages, stuff going on in the Orca. I can see right here some pre-visualization with all the monsters, different Mothra designs right here. There's the classic wings. There's King Ghidorah and Godzilla fighting on the ocean. There's some other gorgeous art and cinematography. Just so many beautiful, beautiful images, like of the Temple of the Moth, all this unique concept art. I'm trying to just show this on my phone, just trying to make this a really quick video, but God, just look at that. That's absolutely stunning. I just think the concept art for these movies is just next level stuff. And you can see Rodan here, they had the feathers. I know some people like the feathers, I personally don't. I'm glad that they changed it for the movie. Mothra and her unique wingspan, the insectoid vibes of the creature. You get some stuff with Kyle Chandler, just mean mugging there. You have some real life wolves. Mike Dougherty, because he loves animals, you can tell. Some of the returning characters. Lots of little interesting stuff. Little concept art on the different Monarch bases. And yeah, definitely some Godzilla stuff. Beautiful artwork. It's just stunning. It's stellar, just like the other two books so far from what I've seen. I can't wait to read it, because it's been a while since I read this. It's been a while since I read this one and this one, but personally, if you look at right here, these two are about like the same size, but the Art of Destruction one is slightly smaller, although I feel like it may be a little bit heavier in some ways, but yeah, you can see that for what it's worth. I think the Art of Destruction one, I think the concept art and the cover looks a little bit better, but after I go through and read this one, and we'll see if I like this one the most. Still like all three of them so far, from what I've seen, and yeah, if you get the chance, definitely want to check these things out. They're on Amazon. I forget how much I pay for this, but it's, you know, $20-something, I think. But yeah, I mean, I'm somebody who loves the MonsterVerse. I own all the comic books, which I got to do some videos on those MonsterVerse comic books. And looking forward to reading this, seeing all the little Easter eggs and little hidden things that I can find throughout this. And yeah, so just want to make this quick little video. Go ahead and give this thing a good pickup recommendation for me. And while you're at it, if you don't own it already, pick up the Art of Destruction and pick up the Art and Making of Kong Skull Island, because these are some really fascinating artwork books that dive into the making of the movies. So I love to have these things. They're pretty heavy. If you try to lift them all up at once, you can, you know, do some good. You can get a good workout just trying to do these, doing your little curls and stuff. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Just a little brief little video here, and if you'll excuse me, I'm about to watch Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I waited for this to come out on home video, so I'm going to give it a watch and probably do an after the movie on it. So, yeah, have a good one. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Comment below what you thought of the book if you picked it up. And, yeah, more videos to come and so on and so forth. I got to upload that video of me talking about the post-credit scenes, so definitely want to get to that because I recorded it over the weekend, but I never uploaded it. Just kind of laziness and complacency. But yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Pick this up. It's pretty sweet.